alternative kaida. Hello again, you vampires, Tabla G's, followers, critics, lovers of life, lovers of leaving. Right, okay, today I'm going to convey this composition which I have amalgamated from several compositions, bits and pieces that I have acquired in my life from various sources, but I've, like I say, composed them into one for your benefit, take it or leave it. But first I want to show you why, and why it's sometimes difficult for me to actually give stuff in the first place, because there's so many aspects to tabla, there's so many little bits and pieces, and there's a lot of factors as to why I've slowed down a bit, but I'll explain them in a minute. First, let me just show you something, okay? I think this is in C sharp today. It's another new pudi I had to put on. In fact, I think, I'm not sure if this was the drum I reheaded before, but it's a drum I woke up to split right across. So out to West London, and thank you Bina, a new head. Okay. Okay, I want to show you this case, and these are the compositions I've acquired, bits and pieces on tabla. I mean, how much do you want? How much knowledge? How much material? There's more with bits and pieces, notes, books, pamphlets. There's all these compositions. A lot of these are from the Banaras Gharana of Anokilal Misra. And yep, those here, stuff I've already written out. Messy, isn't it? Yeah, this stuff going way back. This, oh, can't stop. Like I say, from a lot of various different sources, Gharanas, all this stuff here is just towels. This, just towels. Takers. Okay, so what to do? I've even got other notebooks here. There's a few over there, believe you me. Just bits, pieces. So when it comes to thinking, well, what do you guys want? What do you girls want? I get flummoxed. The thing is that a couple of months ago I probably started like something and I thought, oh, I'll stick this up on YouTube. And then I changed my mind. I was like, oh no, I think this will be better. But let me just put this away, okay? Okay, back here again. Now I wanted to show you that for a reason. As rough and crude as it is, it's like... yes, of course there's a lot of material there, but I'm never going to learn it all, that's for sure. So I try and select what I feel, first of all, is enjoyable. What may be useful, in particular genre that I'm interested in tabla, which is instrumental accompaniment and solo. Yeah. Now, many years back, I did start a book, but then I am lazy that way, and it's a lot of work. And of course, I'm a bit of a perfectionist, as you might see from what I give. Because I'm not sloppy in what I give. I'm not like a lot of these people. Oh, this is this. Oh, there's the bowls. And then when they double up and go fast, they're not playing what they're showing you, etc., etc. Anyway, what I'm saying is, I was a bit of a perfectionist. I had all sorts, exactly. And then, of course, digital came along, video came along, whoosh. And obviously video is a much better medium for conveying, although books are nice, we like the material. So all I can say is this, I've got all that material. Maybe it's better just, I'd love to just leave it as it is and get it in a book form, but I don't know how, I haven't got the energy. So if anybody out there is willing to share in that and do it, please contact me. Because another thing is, I want to establish something. I'm not some rich Western white boy. I'm actually extremely very poor. Yeah? it's only due to my partner, etc., etc., anyway, the circumstances that we can live. But we live humbly, believe you me. And London's very expensive. Now I'm going to tell you something, and I'm not ashamed, that last year my annual income was like £700. That's in US dollars, that's $1,000. Now could any of you live off that? No. And neither can I. So, but what's really annoying me is that a contact I know who plays sitar wanted to download on his iPhone, I believe, something I could never afford, an app, yeah? And he was looking for a Valumpa towel to play on his iPhone, I guess, so he could play sitar with. So he paid 79 pence, that's English pence, which is equivalent to $1 again, say, like $1 or something. And what did he get downloaded? One of my videos, number 2. Do you know how that makes me feel? I'm giving this all for free. In fact, it's not for free, it's costing me. These cameras, I'm on my 4th camera now, it's playing up already. I had to edit that demonstration. And, you know, the tapes cost money, the time, writing all this stuff out. It's actually costing me to give this to you. And I get nothing back for it except, you know, that financially. I get something else spiritually, but believe you me, I feel okay. Because to me life's about service anyway. But it don't half annoy me when people are actually making money out of what I'm giving free. There's some bad vampires out there. Anyway, that aside, back to today. Just want to establish all that. Because a lot of these white boys are quite well off, but I'm not one of them. So, this today, I'm going to show you the head, another alternative head. I think it's 8 or 9 variations. Now these variations come from things that I have in that folder. Are you listening? They're in that folder. There's various aspects of technique, and I have this composition, so I think, oh, I'll maybe put this one across, you know? You know, and I think, no, because it's just the head and then it goes on and on and on with verses. Now, if you get clever with tabla, you'll learn how to expand something from the basis. There's a standard procedure for expanding a kaida, for instance. You know, the head, they call it, some people call it the mora, where you do the triple expansion, then the poltas, you know, which are just all based on that, etc. Then, of course, you've got your tukras, which are different. They're just one-off compositions. You know, with maybe a TI chakradar in the end, your chakradars itself, your bedam chakradars, your gats, whatever, because the various Gharanas have got different names for this. I'm really not into all that academic side of it. I'm just into the practical sound side, playing side, as you probably have gathered. So I decided to combine a lot of these bits and pieces into one composition, which I've created, so you can learn a lot of different aspects of technique in one thing. And believe you me, if you practice this, your technique's going to get better, much better. And it's so important that you keep your hands clean on tabla. Because if you're not hearing the sur and those notes that are octaves above this note, because the beauty of a tabla, or the tabla as drums, especially the dayan, is obviously the spot. And no matter who invented it, where it's come from, to me it's, you know, tabla's a mixture of Southern Asian slightly Oriental, and Arabic. Woof. And of course what India has in general. But you know, there's the Carnatic, there's the Hindustani. I'm talking about the Hindustani. And as I was saying, this is unique in all drums. It's beautiful. And if you play like something like this correctly, and a lot of other things correctly, cleanly, you start to hear that singing way up high. Now, with some players I don't hear it because their technique isn't clean enough. And I'm going to say this, I dare say this. I listened to a top named tabla player not so long ago, and I was pretty close to the performer, and I was thinking, wow, yeah, they played some amazing things, composition wise, spoke the bowls absolutely amazing, but I thought that technique, it could be cleaner. In fact, I thought sometimes I'm cleaner. No, I dared say that. And also, microphones. They're all using microphones. They can love that lovely, nice little light touch. So you go, just push and you go whoop. Just tap so that you can control. Just tickle it, and it comes booming across. Now I'm playing acoustically. It's so different. So I have to play a bit harder to you know, and it's very difficult here with one little camera that uses those tapes. It's not digital with a chip or any. Well, it is digital, but it's not. You know, with a card. It's those what they call the DV tapes. It's got one little tiny microphone. Now I'm trying to pick up the lera. It gets confused with the lera. Fortunately, the tabla tends to overpower the lera when they come in. But sometimes that makes the lera too quiet. The baya, to me, never comes across as I hear it when I'm playing. Of course, it's better down on the ground. I hear a better acoustic than here, for instance. So there's all these factors. And I'd love to be sitting there powered up with microphones and big speakers, because wow, whoa, the energy. So, and I've also not been convinced with a lot of these players when they do play acoustically, in fact, quite feeble. So, but I'm not judging, honestly. It's not, it's just personal, because some are just amazing players and they shine out, and some are amazing players and they're unknown. Of that I'm sure. So, enough talking from me. I've said all I've got to say and we'll get on with this, okay? Oh peeps, just one thing I'd like to add. If you hear me grunting and straining, stressing, it's because there's been a very bad pain in my back down beneath the shoulder blade. Probably overdone the practice, and it's been there about a month, and sometimes it's really painful. I mean, you know, I'm sleeping and when I breathe it's sharp. It seems to be muscular, it comes right through to the front here. So I just want to say it doesn't help, and you know, I'm thinking bowls and it's painful. But c'est la vie. So that's my excuse anyway. Okay, now let's run through this. I want to try and be brief. At the same time get it across to you. Now in the last lesson you learned how to say modulate the baya during a composition. That's if you bothered, of course. That's not my concern. But here we go. There's going to be more of that here. So composition head. Let's call it like a kaida rela kind of composition. Because it gets to that sort of speed. It can get quite fast, as you probably heard me playing, but it's not as fast as, say, like that, the real fast rela. But I find using Dina Naga, Dina Taga in tabla, it's just such a beautiful bowl. I love it. So here we go. You've got da tera kita taga gara naga dina taga gara naga da teta kita taga ta tera kita naga gara naga dina taga gara naga da tera kita taga. Okay, there's two. This is number one. This is the main thing main piece you'll be playing with some variations. This is an alternative, just slight difference, but we'll get onto that. So now you'll notice, so it's da tera kita taga gera, and that's you push that whoop, so it's da tera kita taga boop, that goes up, boom, then back to down, so da tera kita taga boop, boom, so it's like da tera kita taga boop, boom, da tera kita taga boop, boom, taga, and then boop, up again here. Oops. So I'll demonstrate it to you. Just take note of these arrows. I mean, when I say down, you're not sliding down, you're just boom. The other gaze, as before, are just medium, they're just general. So you would go, here you would go, gugut, boop, so it's like, boom ba 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 boom ba 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 boom ba. So da tere kita gagana dina taka dina ta gagana gada tita. So and when they're done like that, it's gaga gaga gada. Yeah. Ta tere kita na gagana gadina taka dina taka gada na gada tere kita taka. Okay, so clock the ball. Da tere kita taka gada na gadina taka dina taka gada na gada tere kita taka ta tere kita na gada na gadina taka gada na gada tere kita taka. Okay, you might as well take number 2 while you're at it, and that's da tere kita na gada na gadina taka. You just change this bit, so you go da tere kita na gada na gadina taka gada na gadina taka da tere kita taka ta tere kita taka gada na gadina taka gada na gadina taka da tere kita taka. Okay, and it's the same where the arrows are. So it's boop, boom, boop, boom. So boop, boom, boom, boop, boom, 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 boop, boom, boop, boom, boop, boom, 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 so boom, 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 that's my ridiculous explanation of the baya. Okay, let's move on with this. Okay, now you've got the bowls. Here's the composition head number 1. So you're going to go da tita kita taga gera naga dina taga gera naga da tita kita taga ta tita kita naga gera naga dina naga gera naga da tita kita taga da. Sorry. Again. Note the baya. sort of thing. Excuse my wobbling table. Doesn't lend itself for the best steady playing. Right. So you're going to go da, teta. Now you can use the full hand slow like this, teta. But I tend when it gets fast just the single fingers like for the teta keta, yeah? So da teta keta or da teta keta. Do both, practice both. So like da teta keta taga. So ready? Da tita kita taga. Da tita kita taga. That's where you go g g g. You don't have to push. You can just go g g. Keep it like this, like that. You can practice like that. It's not all about the pushing, but this just helps develop that. So that's it. Dum tika tika da bu 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 bu. Da tita kita ga 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 ga. So da tita kita ga gera na ga dina taga. The second part is gera na gera gera or gera gera or gera gera naga dina taga. Gera naga dina. Yeah? Gera naga dina. You say na, but it's dina. So it's like dina. So da tita kita taga gera naga dina. Dina. Yeah? Dina taga. So the dina taga is dina taga. Dina taga. Dina taga. Dina. Except it's not pushing up there, it's dina. So it's like da tita kita taga gera naga di. So it's gadina. Gadina taga. Gadina taga. Gadi. Gadina. Gadina taga. When you get fast you go gadina. More sideways like gadina taga. Gadina taga. Gadina taga, gadina taga, gadina taga, gadina taga. Yeah? But slow you can do it more majestic like gadina taga. So da tita kita taga, gadina gadina taga. Listen to that. Ba-boop, ba-boom. I'm just spending a bit more time in this because it's going to be the theme throughout and I don't want to have to repeat myself. So it's that's the first line. Da tita kita taga gera naga dina taga. And then the second line is dina. You go up with the first dina, so it's so you're going like da tita kita taga gera naga dina taga di gadi from the first line gadina taga. Gadina taga, gadina, gadina, gadina taga. It's the second line. Dina taga gera. Dina ta. Just see the arrows. Dina taga gera naga da tita kita taga. Second line. Dina taga gera naga da tita kita taga. Dina naga gera naga da tita kita taga. First two lines, da tita kita taga gera naga dina taga dina taga gera naga da tita kita taga. Again. Listen to the baya. I'm using these fingers. Ba boop, ba boom, ba boop, ba boom, ba boop, ba boom, ba boop, ba boom. ta tita kita naga, ta tita kita naga gera. So it's just the same basically. So ta tita kita taka gera naga dina taka gera naga ta tita kita taga. Do taga to come back to some. Taga. Coming on to Kali, you're going taka. Back on to some. Taga. Taga. So from Kali, ta tita kita naga gera naga dina taga gera naga ta tita kita taga da. Whole thing. Again. A very important aspect to this is don't forget the tirakita. And we do, because there's so much to concentrate with tabla. You're trying to concentrate on that. You're trying to concentrate on quality na, quality te. But like the important thing of this with this composition is when you get faster is keeping the clean. And that tirakita, so you go da. See that tirakita? Got to get every stroke. Full hand. Single finger. So always remember after the da and the ta of Sum and Kali, that tirakita is coming up. And remember you've got to go. Yeah? Well, I'm not trying to impress with speed or anything here because it's all out of context, but right, that's the first one. You got that. Da tita kita taka gera naga dina taka gera naga da. I'll do it without sliding. Number 2. Now the only difference in number 2 is the second and fourth lines. So if you recall, if you'd written it down, here is a gera naga. So instead of going from da tira kita taka gera naga dina taka, you're going da tira kita taka gera naga dina taka dina taka da tira kita. So you're doing that twice. Just listen. You're going da tita kita taka gera naga dina taka da ta tita kita taka gera naga dina taka da. That's it. Getting that bio working. In fact, that second one's a little bit easier, straightforward. You're not going dina taka gera naga dina taka gera naga. You're going gera naga. You're going like dina taka gera naga dina taka da. So da tita kita naga gera naga dina taga gera naga dina taga gera naga dina taga gera. That's it. Right? Don't want to hang around. But you see the time it takes to get across things properly. I mean, proper bowls. It's easy. Like, I could just take one of those little hits and say, here you go, boom, 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 boom. This is all over in 5 to 10 minutes. But basically, you're not going to learn much. I mean, yeah, you can learn some things from takers and towels, etc. You get this, things you don't know. But if you want some substance, it's not easy to convey and get across. Hence, that's why you don't see much of it on YouTube, do you? We're still waiting out there. Okay, let's move on. Right, here is the first variation, really. Now just remember, the theme is basically you'll be using the number 1. Yeah? At one point you use number 2, but that's the very first page I showed you. This is the next variation. Now you see here where it says X2 from composition head 1 and X3. As you normal sum first tally, cali, second tally, right? That's normally like done with plus, second tally, cali, third tally. Yeah? Sum being the first tally. But X2, X3. Now note this, because I don't want to write all this stuff out. What that means is, where it says this, X and 2, you're playing this. X and 2 from the first one we've just showed you. Okay? X and 2. So you're playing da tira kita taka gera naga dina taka gera naga da tita kita taka. Yeah? Sorry, it's hard to focus here. Yeah? So that's what you play, is X and 2 there from the first page of number 1. And here for the third tally line, last lines, it's X and 3, which would be from this top half, forget the bottom half here, yeah, but it's from this here, X sum and third tally here, that line and that line you play, which would be da tira kita taga gera naga dina taga gera naga da tira kita taga. Yeah, that's played here. I got that because it's in a few pages. These are the variation bits. This is just the standard number 1 composition head, right? All right, moving on to this. Now you're gonna play da tira kita taga dina taga da tira kita taga dina taga da tira kita taga. Then, as I said, from the first, da tita kita taka gera naga dina taka gera naga da tita kita taka. Again, da tita kita taka dina taka da tita kita taka dina taka da tita kita taka da tita kita taka gera naga dina taka gera naga da tita kita taka. Up to there. And then Kali is ta tita kita taka tina taka ta tita kita taka dina taka da tita kita taka. And then, as I said, from composition 1, X and 3, da tita kita taka gera naga dina taka gera naga da tita kita taga da. You got that? Now this is basically just 3-3-2 feel. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, as opposed to the 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's just going da tita kita taka dina taka da tita kita taka dina taka da tita kita taka. Yeah? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4. Da tiri kita taka dina taka da tiri kita taka dina taka da tiri kita taka da tiri kita taka dina taka dina taka dina taka da tiri kita taka. Yeah. Okay. Moving on. Okay, here's page 3. You see that little mark there? I went to buy a new putty, and there wasn't much good ones. But I knew this would be a good putty, but it had a bit, the top skin layer here was missing. So I've just painted over it. It's rather thin, and I thought, well, it will either last or it won't. It's lasted so far, but it's certainly got a good sound. You just got to know what to look for, but it doesn't always pay off. Okay, page 3. So we're going to do this 3-3-2 feel. So you're going to go da ti ta kita taga. So it's da ti ta kita taga dina taga. That's the phrase. The 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Da ti ta kita taga dina taga. Then you just repeat that. So it's da ti ta kita taga dina taga. Da ti ta kita taga dina taga. Da ti ta kita taga. So you'll know from, I haven't put any arrows and all this, you'll just get it. So if you've got da ti ta ki ta ta ga g. Yeah, so it's da. Remember that dina taga. You're not going da ti ta ki ta ta ga, da ti ta ki ta ta ga ti ta ki ta. You're going da ti ta ki ta ta ga dina, dina, dina taga. Faster. Yeah. Up to a certain speed you can just keep going. Anyway, da ti ta ki ta ta ga dina taga, da ti ta ki ta ta ga dina taga, da ti ta ki ta ta ga. That's your first 2 lines. Then you, as I say, you play the lines from X and 2 from composition head 1, so it's the whole thing would be up to Kali. That's up to Kali. This is page 3. Again. Sorry, my head went there. I was thinking, shall I play the tirikit a single finger double? Kali, okay? Again. So that's the 3-3-2 field. You can just play that over. Practicing the tirikit is in this composition. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, we're up to Kali. So then you just go ta tirikita takatina takata. Ta tirikita takatina takata. So it's ta tirikita takatina. Tina, yeah. Not Tina, it's Tina. Tina or N. Takadina takata tita kita tagadina. So it's ta tita kita takadina. Again, ta, this is from Kali. Ta tita kita takadina takata tita kita tagadina tagada tita kita taga. That's the Kali line. Yeah? From Kali, whole thing to the end. To sum. Okay, from Kali again. Sorry again. And the whole thing is Do that again. Got a mental block here. That's it. Like I say, it's hard to swing straight into it. Fastish. I'm not on the Vogue. Anyway, don't worry about that. You get the idea. That was page 3. Let's move on. Hi there. Now listen. I'm going to take a little. I'm going to root away from that for a minute. Because this is actually supposed to be page 11, but in actual fact, in the demo that I demonstrated at the very beginning of this video, when I played the whole thing, I did an opening thing. And this is kind of like a tukra or a mora, it can be called. This particular one I picked up in Calcutta from someone who was a student or disciple of Sabir Khan. So it's ultimately from Karamatullah Khan, and I know that because I noticed it's very similar, almost exact, to one in a little booklet Robert Gottlieb did way back in the 70s with lessons from Karamatullah Khan. That's the source. So, and if you can find that booklet and record, if it's still in existence, if it's in a record, I sincerely advise it, because it's there's a lot of really good material in there. Anyway, I opened with this. It's something you can use, very valuable, if you're just opening up into Teka, or you could maybe use it if the instrumentalist introduces the gat and it's in the right speed for you. So anyway, here it is. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, up to there. Right, so, and it goes, da te kata te kata gena da tuna gena tuna datuna 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 kata gina tuna datuna 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 kata gina tuna datuna datuna datuna, yeah, or datita. So it's like a bit of a T-high from a certain way in. You can go here. I don't know if you can see that pencil writing there. That's a gay. So you can go kata. So it's this kata gana daga. You can put that daga there instead of just daga. Why did I put an e there? Tuna gena tuna. Ah yes. Now can you see that e? Let me just do something. Pen, pen. Right. Take this away. There you go. Oh, the things I do for you vampires. Okay, right. So there you can see it's a gay, and that can be na or no instead of just na. It can be na on the kinar or no on the black spot. I'll show you. So it's da te kata gana da tuna gena tina datuna 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 gena tuna datuna 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 gena tuna datuna datuna datu. So this kata in here is optional. I played it with the kata, just like woo, going kata. And that ta there is played as a tin, I think. Anyway, very nice little piece, thanks to its creators. Thank you, Karamatullah. Okay, I'll show you. Okay, right. Now I'm just going to say that this I actually play as like da ti di kita taga taga. Put a gay on the end instead of that ka. You can do either. And like I say, this da ti di kita taga te kata gana da. So that ta is tin. Like all things in tabla. Now, unless you're getting it taught to you direct by a human being, like in the form of a teacher, if you're a lot of these things that have been written down and passed on, or you're picking them up, they might not be exactly correct or this and that. So sometimes you have to adapt them or change them. Feel free. Even all this stuff today, just use it and take out of it and just find something that's nice to play out of it. Don't be afraid. I find a lot of tabla students, they feel bogged down that they have to literally just learn everything. I mean, there's some in that school who go to a particular teacher of a particular gharana and they just copy. But unless they get better than the teacher, then I'm not interested. I'd rather hear the teacher. So, you know, I'm always one for originality. Look at Zakir Hussain, for instance. Okay, so here it is. You go dati di kita taga, or is it dati? Yeah, so I go dati ta kita taga. Use the kinar. Dati ta kita taga taga. Dati ta kita taga. So it's dati ta kita taga taga. So you're going from double to half that speed. So it's like dati ta kita taga taga tete. Dati ta kita taga taga tete. I just do the tete like that, full, not like this. Like that. Dati ta kita taga taga. That taga can be a tin as well on the sur, so you can go dati ta kita taga taga. Dati ta kita taga taga tete kata. So that kata on the sur. So dati ta kita taga taga. Dati ta kita taga. Oh, it's tiring. Dati ta kita taga taga tete kata gena daga tuna gena tuna da tuna da tuna da tena kata gena tuna da tuna da tuna da tena kata gena tuna da tuna da tuna da tena. That's what you have written down. Now, so you've got the, take it in two bits. You've got the dati ta kita taga taga tete kata gena da tu, or gena daga tu. So you go gena daga tu, gena daga tu, gena. You're doing it a bit slow. Gena. So like dati ta kita taga taga tete kata gena da tu na. Up to there. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. The 5 beats is da ti ti kita taga tete kata gena da tu na. So here we go. Da ti ta kita taga, da ti ta kita taga taga tete kata gena da tu na. So if you're playing the da ti ta kita taga really slow, the rest is going to be half slow. So da ti ta kita taga taga tete kata gena da tu na. That's the 5 beats. Then from there on in, it's like a T high. So from beat 6 you go gain. Well, I go gena tuna, gena tuna, like that. Slow you can go gena tuna on the kinar, gena tuna, gena tuna. Right? I mean, when you get fast, you just do gena tuna. So you're going to go from beat 6, gena tuna, da tuna, like that. So all the nas are here. So gena tuna, da. Except if you go da te na, you'll work it out. So from beat 6, gena tuna, da tuna, da tuna, da te na. That na can be a tin on beat 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That can be a tin that na as it's written, or just da ti da. These are the things I'm saying. Just play what you want in these places. So it's da ti ka ta ga ti ka ta ga na da tu na up to beat 6, and then it's ge na tu na da tu na da tu na da ti na ka ta ge na tu na da tu na da tu na da ti na ka ta ge na tu na da tu na da ti da. So go. That's without the katas, which are in brackets. You go. Yeah, sorry, I'll do that again. Sorry, I'll do that again. Yeah, so there's that gap where there's got written kata in brackets. But I prefer doing the kata, so you go. Sorry, I meant to go on the end. I'd have to go to get that. Oh, the eccentricities. Okay, here you go. Down. Din, din, da, titte, da, din, titte, din, din, raga, titte, da, gadage, din, din, na, na, titte, da, titte, din, titte, din, na, din, da, titte, da, gege, din. Yeah, that would be for lamba, or da, titte, da, ga, titte, kata, gana, raga, tuna, gana, tuna, da, din, din. Or that speed attacker, right? So I think there's one between it there. Da, get din, da, din, din. So da, din, da, din, da, din, da. Anyway, you get it. It's nice to practice these things with Alera. Okay, I'm going to stop that one. I just didn't want to put that at the very end of the video because I'm sure a lot of you people out there don't get to the end of these videos. And this is going to take 2 videos as usual because it's so long. And it would be on the end of the second one. So I've put it in there. And now we'll get back to page 4 of this kaida rela composition. Just a quick diversion here for a minute. This is a painting by my daughter. She's not been well for quite some time. She's had to take a year off her A-level course at school. She's been keeping herself busy, doing volunteering, etc., but also painting. This is a painting she's just completed, whilst during the lesson actually. So she wants to go to university. I'm just the poor tabla player, so any offers over $1 million will do us nicely. Thank you very much.